Jai Shri Ram. Now we are going to start with Canto 14. The summary is very short, meeting with Jatayu. So we come to the place where Shri Ram meets Jatayu. Now, while going to Panchavati, the scion of Raghu met on the way a vulture with a gigantic body and possessed of terrific prowess. Seeing him in the forest, those two highly blessed princes, Ram and Lakshman, thought the bird to be an ogre and said to him, "Who are you?" Then, as though delighting them with a gentle and sweet speech, he said, "Oh dear son, know me to be a friend of your father." Believing him to be a friend of his father, the scion of Raghu honored him and gently inquired his name and race. Hearing the speech of Ram, the bird told him about himself and his descent and the origin of all beings. "O mighty armed scion of Raghu, listen to me while I am speaking from the beginning about all the lords of creation who existed in the past. Kardama was the first of them. After him came Vikrata, Sesha, Samsarya, and the powerful Bahuputra and Sthanu, Marichi, Atri, and the mighty Kratu, Pulsteya, Angira, Praseta, and also Pulaha. Then came Daksha, Vivaswan, and Arishtanemi, O Raghav, and the last one of great lustre among them was Kashyap. Prajapati Daksh had 60 well-known and illustrious daughters, O Ram, of great fame. Kashyap married 8 beautiful girls, of them Aditi and Diti, Dhanu and also Kalaka, Tamra and Krodavasa, Manu and Anala. Then, pleased with them, Kashyap again said to those girls, "You will give birth to sons like me, masters of the 3 worlds. O Ram of mighty arms, Aditi, Diti, Dhanu and Kalaka were attentive and the rest were indifferent. Of Aditi, 33 gods were born, O vanquisher of foes, the 12 Adityas, the 8 Vasus, the 11 Rudras and the 2 Ashwins, O tormentor of foes. Diti for her part gave birth to the famous Daityas, demons, O dear one. Formerly, they owned all this earth with forests and oceans. Dhanu for her part bore a son, Ashwagriva, O vanquisher of foes. Kalaka too gave birth to Naraka and also Kalaka Tamra for her part bore the following 5 daughters well known in the world: Kronchi, Bhashi and also Shani, the Dhratashrishi Sri and Shuki. Kronchi gave birth to Ulukas, owls. Bhashi bore Bhashas, a species of birds of prey. Syani gave birth to Syanas, hawks and vultures of bright lustre. Dhratarashtrī for her part bore swans and Kalahansas of all types. Luck be to you, that lady also gave birth to Charvaka birds. Suki bore a daughter Nata by the name, and of Nata was born a daughter Vinata. O Ram, Krodhavasa also bore 10 daughters, Mrigi and Mrigamanda. Hari as also Bhadramada, Matangi and then Sarduli. Shweta as also Surabhi. Surasha endowed with an auspicious characteristic and also Kadru. Ujjwal among the foremost of men, all the deer are the progeny of Mrigi, Rakshas, bears and Sarmaras, a species of antelopes, and Kamaras, another species of antelopes of Mrigmanda. Then Bhadramanda bore a daughter named Iravati. The great elephant Airavat, coveted by the world, is her son. Lions and the poor monkeys and baboons are the progeny of Hari. Sharduli bore tigers as her son. O jewel among men, the elephants are the progeny of Matangi. O Kakushta, Shweta bore a son, Dishagaja, the elephant guarding the quarters. Then, O Ram, Surabhi bore two daughters named Rohini and the famous Gandharvi. Luck be to you. Rohini gave birth to the bovine race and Gandharvi to the horses as her sons. Surasa bore the Nagas and Kadru the serpents. O Ram, Manu, wife of high-souled Kashyap, gave birth to men, viz. Brahmans, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras, O dwell among men. Brahmans appeared from the mouth, the Kshatriyas from the breast, the Vaishyas from the thighs and the Shudras from the feet. So says the Shruti text. Anala also gave birth to all trees of holy fruits. Vinata was the granddaughter of Sukhi, the daughter of Tamra, and Kadru was the sister of Surasa. Kadru bore 1,000 nags. The supporters of the earth, Garuda and Aruna, are the two sons of Vinata. I came into being from the said Aruna, and also my elder brother Sampati. Know me to be Jatayu, the son of Syani, O vanquisher of foes. If you so desire, I shall be your assistant at your dwelling. For this inaccessible forest is frequented by beasts and ogres, and O dear one, when you go out with Lakshman, I shall guard Sita. Raghav honored Jatayu, embraced him with joy and bowed low to him, for the self-restrained Ram had heard about the vulture's friendship with his father, Dashrath, spoken of by Jatayu again and again. Entrusting Sita, the princess of Mithila, to the care of Jatayu, he proceeded to the well-known Panchavati together with the self-same mighty bird and Lakshman, seeking as it were to burn the enemy as fire would burn moths. Thus ends Canto 14 in the Aranyakand of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a Rishi and the oldest epic. Jai Shri Ram.